Hey guys!
Hi.
Welcome to our channel. Look at the introduction video if you need to know what's going on here. And I'm here with Seb Gaming.
Hello.
And what are you playing today?
Playing Beat Saber.
Beat Saber. I love that game.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's going to be playing on the VR. And I usually play with him, but we're doing it a little different today. And make sure, of course, you like and subscribe, please. All right, so let's get right into the question. So, being that me and your dad are separated and living our own lives, and it's been a while, so, but we do get along. How do you think that makes you see relation? Do you think that'll affect the way you enter into relationships when you get to that age?
I mean, definitely can see, like, what to do and what not to do, right? And what is good. Like,
I know, that's a good one, huh? Usually we don't ask children these questions.
and I can see, like, that relationships aren't always gonna work out, and not to obsess over it, stuff like that.
No, so that's a good one. So instead of because most people would see it like as a negative that you saw both your parents, not work out, and then also the relationships we had after that, whether they worked out or not. So kind of seems you saw a lot of negative, but you also say you saw a lot of positive.
Yeah. I think there's a lot to learn from, and hopefully you're happy, right?
That's true. Yeah. So we're both, and I think you get different perspectives too because your dad is happy in a relationship and I'm happy single. So, so you kind of get where you don't always have to be in a relationship to be happy. You can be happy single, just as happy. Of course, you may get lonely here and there, but you're also able to do, what you want, when you want. Just so, yeah, until you meet the right person, So his dad was able to meet the right person a lot quicker, than I was, but I also never go anywhere, so that's yeah, pretty sure that's why I have not met someone. But unless they're gonna come to my door, so if you have any delivery drivers, I'm just playing. So what else would you think you've learned from that experience?
Probably make the most of it.
I mean, like make the most of your situation.
Yeah. And if you have kids, right, try to make it easy for them. Like that, if you were to go out of one, and just spend time with them.
Okay, so the fact that me and your dad, we spend time with you regardless if we're dating or not, right? We don't just
abandon them.
That's a good one right there. And I say that because I've seen that a lot. I'm not calling anyone out, but I've seen that a lot. And it's sad. Just because you start dating or just because you get into a new relationship, you have to remember your children come first and they were there first. And you have to take their feelings into consideration. And yes, you can date and you can still live your life with children, but make sure you're doing what's in the best interest for your children that were there first. And you chose to have them. So, try and make it as easy as possible, or date when they're not, if you have split custody, date when they're not there until you know that this person is the right person to bring into your children's life, and then introduce them. You don't just bring all kinds of people around your kids or, get a babysitter and go out on dates if you have to do it that way until you know that this person is going to be in your life for a while before you just start introducing your kids to just anyone. And they may not even stick around, or it may not work out because you don't know yet. So you think that, in your view, it has not hindered your view of relationships? Do you think it has in any way?
I think if it did, it would be very small. I think. I mean, yeah, I learned from it. So, I guess but in a positive way, not in a negative way to view relationships.
Oh, okay. You think you learned, people just kind of go through ups and downs, and sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. And I love what you said, not to obsess over it if it didn't work out. I think that'll help a lot of people. And there was another question I had for you. Oh, so what were you playing on hard?
Playing on X or plus.
Oh my gosh. I can only play it on normal or hard on some songs. Yeah. Okay, so what do you think now if, let's say, me and your dad did stay together as you were growing up? My parents stayed together until I was 20-something years old. So let's say we did. How do you think you would have viewed relationships?
Probably wouldn't have known like how to deal with a breakup and stuff like that. Right? And not just to like kind of think that it's not like the worst thing in the world and stuff like that. I probably wouldn't have been able to deal with that.
Oh, okay. That's an interesting point.
I think it's good, like, for a child to see breakup as long as it's, like, not, like,
psychotic.
Yeah.
I'll fill that in for you.
If it's handled in the right way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, that's interesting. And it's funny because I think my parents were together until like I was in my 20s. So, and that is an interesting perspective because I did not know how to deal with breakups. No clue. And I thought the world was perfect, and I had a pretty great childhood, so I can't even complain. I traveled and stuff like that. So, but I didn't know, I didn't know much about reality. I didn't know much about being on my own and how that little perfect world does not exist outside of, unless I made it that way. But, when you're just kind of thrown into reality, it's like, whoa, yeah. So I see what you're saying, where you kind of, you see the negatives, you see the positives. But I like that you learn to take the positive out of the negatives instead of just being, oh, my parents broke up and now my life is horrible, like, like now I'm going to use that for everything bad I do in life. It's your fault, which I hear a lot. So that's the only reason why I said that. But, yeah, so I hope that wasn't any triggers for anyone, but I do hope that you learned a lot. I actually learned a lot from this. So I hope you got something great out of this, and, just a child's perspective, since we never really asked them how they feel, or, what did they learn from it, or stuff like that. So make sure you, of course, like and subscribe. Hope you guys are having a great day. And, of course, spend time with the people that you love like we do. And I will see you guys later. Take care. Love you guys. Bye.